Hi everyone, this is Suzanne Thompson, and I am currently doing my internship for Sacramento County CPS in formal supervision. Informal supervision in our county means when a family may need help or services to prevent their situation from going to court and having a CPS involved on a legal basis. The challenge that I'm having this week is I'm preparing my families for closure, and there's one particular family that have 5 children, and the children have gotten rather attached to me. There's been a lot of, I think I spoke about this family previously, I'm not sure. There's been a lot of inconsistency in their lives, and one of the things that has remained consistent is me working with them on a regular basis. And so coming to a closure and preparing for that has been a little stressful for the children and the mom. The dad doesn't seem to care one way or another, but I do feel a little anxiety from him. I think he's just dealing with it in a different way. I'm expressing to the children that their case is going to be transferred to another worker and another therapist, counselor, however they refer to it. But anyways, and they're pretty much like, why are you leaving? Can't we stay in contact with you? And I want to tell them, it's not really healthy for us to do that, but healthy relationships are healthy. So I'm not really sure how to word that. It's not good for us to maintain a relationship. I have told them that it's not possible, that it's against my agency's policies, is because I'm an intern. And even if I weren't an intern and this were my job, and if it were being transferred to another worker, that I wouldn't be able to contact them. That is one of our CPS agency policy, is that once their case is closed for you, you can't initiate contact if their case has been closed. They can contact you and you can have conversations with them, but it has to be up to them contacting you. You can't go out and contact them and check on them and see how they're doing. So one of the challenges, like I said, is kind of what to say, how to say it to make it a positive experience for them, and also helping them to understand why it's necessary for me to have to kind of cut ties with them. And like I said, I've been the one consistent thing in their life for the past, I've had this case since February. And so I've been kind of the one consistent thing in their life, seeing them every week. We kind of started off to a rocky start. I think I've used their family in other videos that I've posted. We've had kind of a rocky start, and they weren't very willing to open up to me, but we've kind of gotten past that. And now that we're getting past that, we only have, 2.5 months. And so I'm kind of trying to ease into that and talk about it. And I did explain that to them in the very beginning of, hey, I'm an intern and I'm only going to be with you if this case goes on, until August, that I'm only going to be here until the end of August. And so I did say that in the beginning, but in the beginning they really didn't care because there was no real connection. So it kind of went in one ear and out the other. And honestly, I don't think it even mattered. But now the kids, one of them is a teenager, one's a preteen, and they're kind of like, well, who are we going to talk to? And what if we don't like the other worker? And what if she doesn't understand us? And all these questions. And, and I've tried to reaffirm and tell them that, I'll talk to them and we'll meet together and we'll have a transition and she'll come with us and she'll know all about you guys. And so I've kind of had these conversations, but it's still, that's kind of the focal point of our meetings now, which is not what I'm trying to focus on. I'm trying to focus on their counseling and their family therapy. So any suggestions would be great on how I can help them to understand why it's necessary to cut ties. So I appreciate all you guys' input, and thank you, and have a great week. Bye.